All right, everybody. For those of you who don't know, my name is Michael Forrest, and welcome to It's Time to Move. Now, before we get going, if I can ask you guys not to send me any text messages while I'm up here, because listen, when you're up here and you get a text message, it's a lot like hitting a wall, and that can really throw you off. It can really, really throw you off there. So I'd appreciate it if you save any comments or questions until the end of this event. But if you do have any questions, probably the best way to reach us is by joining our Discord, and you'll find the address right here on the front of the stage, right there. Speaking of the stage, it would be very helpful if you guys could stay off the stage, just so nobody blocks this display here and gives me a little bit of room to move around, do the whole presentation type thing, right? Also, if I could ask you guys to, you're going to notice at the very top of your menu wheel that there's a microphone icon. Now, when that microphone icon is clear, that means that we can hear you and everything that's happening in your environment, right? And we're going to leave this open because I like to hear you guys laugh and interact and everything. But if you do find it's like one of our moderators mutes you, it might be because you have some feedback, or or maybe there's a conversation over happening here that's better suited for the campfire. Actually, I'm hearing myself pretty loudly over here. There we go. All right, cool. Bird got it. All right, cool, awesome. But yeah, if you find that somebody turns your icon to red, it's probably something like that, or maybe somebody's having a conversation that's better suited for the campfire. If that does happen, don't feel like you can't participate. You're going to notice that there's a pink cheek smiley face in your menu wheel, and when you click on that, your emoji panel opens up in front of you, giving you a wide variety of options which to express yourself. I leave it to you to choose which one's the most appropriate, but I would like to reserve this one if I can, because that's pretty distracting, right? You got a giant hand sticking out of your head. We're going to use this as kind of a signal. So let's say that while I'm up here, let's say that my voice starts getting choppy. I'm going to want to know that. You guys can help me out. Maybe the stage catches on fire because my moderators have had enough. They've seen this event one too many times and they're like, that's it, I'm burning the set down. They've done that before. It's probably going to happen again. So if that should happen, all you want to do is just go ahead and let me know by pressing that. Now, if you're one of those that's going to keep going like this throughout the whole event, whatever's happening might just be happening to you, and you might just need to re-enter the space, or maybe you might just be somebody messing around, in which case I'm only going to respond to this if I see like 5 of them going up at once. Like right now I'm seeing Flashback Live is doing it, and I'm just going to keep on going, but if I see 5 of you doing it one time, I know it's something I need to address. All right, everybody, let's set out here, right? Now, it's time to move. What is this all about? It's one of the most common questions I get, in all spaces, why are we here? All right, so let me give you an idea where this came from. This event began its life in another event that we do called It's Quest Time. How many of you guys have actually been to It's Quest Time? If you've been to It's Quest Time, put your hands up like that. Let me say. All right, cool. Well, no, not too many of you. Okay, all right. Well, let's see. In that event, we do these movement exercises, and it was very popular. People really liked it. So we decided to work on an event that featured mainly, us doing that. And while we were working on that, we were also working on another one of our events called It's Shark Time. That's what the deal is with the shark up here. Now, that's a game show style event where we give away world building kits. And, we're having the next one this Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Check us out on the events tab of your main menu and come out and see us. But while we were working on that, we were joking around a lot because sharks got to keep on moving to live, right? So we kept on saying, no, you got to keep on moving. And that's kind of how this event came from. And the reason for it is because, listen, in the past year, wherever you are in the world right now, I think we could all admit that life's very different for us now. Many of us are spending a lot more time at home, and a lot of us, while we're home, we're not moving around as much as we should be. And also, we're not seeing our friends and our families as much as we used to. We're more isolated. A lot of us are even working at home right now. And a lot of us are dealing with this by going into VR, and we're using that as a form of fitness. We're also going into VR to communicate with our family and friends and spend time with each other that way. And we're also, a lot of us are actually working in VR now, right? And and because of this, if you are new to VR and you come into VR and you are spending time with your friends and family in here, once you do that, if you're thinking about your headset while you're in here, or you're thinking about the controls, you're not doing it right. All right. The idea here is a word you're going to hear in Altspace and all around social VR. You're going to hear about 2 words said an awful lot. You're going to hear immersion, right, and presence. And all this really means is that feeling of having been somewhere. Like when you take your headset off, you should be like, oh yeah, I'm home now. How'd that happen? I was just in a room with people all over the world, right? Just like that, right? And So this event is going to explore movement, right? We're also going to explore immersion, and we're also going to explore connection. All right. And like I said, the way we're going to do this is because the way you pick this stuff up, right? The way you really actually achieve presence is by not thinking about the controllers. And the only way you're going to get there is through repetitive motion, right? To develop the muscle memory. Like when I'm up here moving on the stage like this, right? I don't think about how I'm moving. I just do it. It's all automatic at this point, and it can be for you too. All right. Now listen, this event is suitable for all fitness levels. It's okay if you're in 2D. It's okay if you're in 3D. The only thing I ask is that one, you listen to your body. If you feel winded during this event, I want you to pull off to the side there and just watch. Throughout this event, you're going to notice people come in and they're going to stand off in the back there and they're just going to watch, and that's okay, right? If we're going too fast and you feel like you can't keep up because you're new to VR, pull off to the side and just watch, and then join in when you feel more comfortable. All right, that'll really help with that. I also ask that you be mindful of your real-world environment. For example, we're going to make sure you have enough room to put your arms out like this, just at your side like that. In my case, I've got a lamp right there. So if I pull my hand out too far back like that, right now I'm touching that lamp, and I got to be careful, right? Because if I go out I get too enthusiastic and I swing my arm out like that, everybody's going to hear my lamp, fall over, and I'm going to be like, oh no, everybody, I just knocked the lamp over. This is horrible, right? So you got to be mindful of your real world environment like that, okay? So just make sure you have enough room to move your hands out at your sides like that. Also, I want to make sure that we're on the same page here. So we're going to work on changing 2 settings in our main menu, all right? You don't have to change these things. Oh, my slide's not working. Here we go. There we go. All right, cool. You don't have to. So if you would press that blue and white triangle button, your main menu is going to open up before you. And on your main menu, you're going to see that you have your settings cogwheel in the lower right. If you go ahead and press on that settings cogwheel, you're going to see on the left-hand side, you have all these categories. And the first category that we're interested in is called comfort. When you click on comfort, you're going to see there's an area that says teleport transition. You're going to want to go ahead and use those arrows to set this to dash. Once it's set to dash, we're going to look at a category called input. It's the third one down. And now down toward the bottom of the center panel, you're going to see where it says teleport aiming, and you're going to want to set that to line. All right. Now this is a line dash teleport. Once you have that set to line, you're all ready to go. Just go ahead and press that close tab right there. And one more thing, everybody, just before we get started here, you're going to notice at the very front here, there's this dashed green line here. My stage blocker is right in front of it, and that's like a force field. If you come into it and you're not centered, it'll throw you to the back of the room. All right. And so, you might want to think of this as the host lane. I'm going to use this to demonstrate things. So, just keep that in mind there. Okay. All right. So now let's start out by everybody squeezing your grip button on your controller. And when you do this, you're going to find your hands go into a point. Put those together to make kind of a triangle, which is like the AltspaceVR logo. And show me some AltspaceVR pride by putting that triangle up nice and high. And as you do so, I want you to stretch your arms out all the way out, like you're kind of wringing out your muscles a little bit. All right, yeah, there you go. That feels good. All right, now I'd like you to squeeze your trigger button so that your thumbs touch each other. And now just touch your thumbs to the buttons on your controllers. This way you're making 2 fists. Now turn those fists over so that your fingers are pointed toward the ceiling. And now pull those arms down toward your sides and pull your shoulders back nice and tight, everybody, right? Kind of like a strong pose, right? We're going to make this our strong pose. We're going to return to this a lot. This is kind of our starting point, okay? So now what we're going to do now is we're going to lift our arms up nice and high right above us, right? And now put your arms out to the sides just like this. Now, once your hands are at your sides, what I want you to do is bring them together so that your left hand goes over your right and your forearms cross, just like that. All right, let me see that, everybody. Very nice. All right, now pull that back out like this. Here we go. All right, and now as we come back to center again, I want you to reverse it so that your right hand goes over your left. All right, and cross them over just like that. All right, now pull it out again. All right, and back to center, just like that. Now we're going to pick up the pace a little bit. Let's do this a little bit quicker. All right, swing them out and cross them over. All right, and each time we reverse. All right, swing them out and reverse cross. And swing them out and reverse cross. Now you should start feeling this in your arms right now, and that's good. That's your arms waking up. That's a good thing. All right, everybody, let's go back to that strong pose. Pull it in just like that. Right, going down like that. All right, now what we're going to do now is going to put your left hand up above you, right, all the way up nice and high, and now squeeze your hands together to make a fist, right, and now put your other arm up just like this, like you're climbing a ladder. I see a portal opening in the back. You generally don't want to do that in events, all right? That's not a good thing to do. All right, everybody, now keep on climbing that ladder, right? So maybe it's like, maybe this is your VR career, right? You host an event, and then you host another event, and you keep on climbing until you're VR famous, everybody. There we go. We're going, and this is actually a useful skill in VR you're going to use this in apps like Half-Life Alyx. That's one. You're going to use it like in apps like Myst. That's another one. I think Population One, you do that too. Climbing in VR is kind of a big deal. All right. Also, the climb. That's another one. Right. All right. Now, what we're going to do now is everybody come back to that strong pose. Pull them arms right back to the sides, just like that. Shoulders back, nice and tight. Feel that victory right there. Right. Now, put your arms out in front of you like this, so that the backs of your hands touch each other, and then kind of spread that apart, sort of like we're swimming. All right. This is Sharky's favorite one right there. Here we go. All right. So keep on doing that. That's very good, everybody. All right. Very nice. All right. Now, what we're going to do, all right, is I want everybody to come back to that strong pose, just like we did before. All right. So strong pose it in. Right. And now lift those arms up right in front of your headset. And this is going to give you a good idea of how far you can get your hands to your headset. Because listen, if you hit your headset, it's not my fault. It's not. All right. All right. Now we're going to do a little thing I like to call Campfire Defense. So show me a little bit of a bouncing like this, kind of like bounce them hands together. Right. And what we're going to do is we're going to punch out with our right hand twice. So go punch, punch, and then back to the block. All right, everybody. Now left hand, punch, punch, and back to the block. Very good. Right punch, punch, and back to the block. Awesome, everybody. Left punch, punch, and back to the block, like just like that. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do some stretching type things, but we're going to incorporate movement into this. All right. And it's going to get a little bit complicated. So what we're going to do is we're going to build on our successes here. So let's start out by everybody coming over to this side of the room. Everybody come on over this way. Right. And what we're going to do is we're going to make with our controllers, we're going to make our arms cross. So we're going to make kind of an X like this. All right. Now, as we're holding our arms like this, move on your left thumbstick so that we all slide sideways going across the room just like that. Now, in VR, where you look is very important. So if you look down at the dashed line, that's going to help you go straight. And then when we get to the end, I want you all to give me a very dramatic turn of your head and look toward the other side of the room and hold down your teleport button. That's that raise that button next to your right thumbstick and aim it at the floor. And then boom, teleport all the way to the window. Everybody teleport over to this side of the room while there's still time. You can make it. I believe in you, everybody. Leave no one behind. Here we go. All right. Now let's start over again here. All right. Now make an X. And this time, what I'd like you to do is slide it out with your hand in a dramatic kind of a flourish, and then go into the slide just like we did before. All right, so we're sliding across this time. Our hand is out, right? And we're going to make it all the way to the other side of the room. And now as soon as we do, let's turn our head very dramatically to the other side of the room and teleport to the window. Boom, just like that. Everybody, boom to the window while there's time. All right, cool. Boom. I heard somebody else say boom. That's awesome. All right, now we're going to make an X again, right? And then we're going to do that dramatic, flourish of the hand, and we go on out. And as we get to the middle of the room, put your arms up over your head like a rainbow, and when we come down out of that rainbow, turn that head dramatically to the side, and you'll be in position for the perfect teleport to the window. Boom to the window, everybody. There we go. All right, everybody. Now let's pick it up. We're going to slide out. All right, just like that. Arms up and over like a rainbow. And as that rainbow comes down, right, want to see you start turning that head dramatically to the other side of the room, and boom, there you go. All right, now everybody, boom to the window while there's still time. All right, now we're going to go a little bit faster now, and the way we're going to do this is if you hold down your left trigger of your left index finger on your left controller, this is going to enable you to go faster. All right, so this is going to be much quicker. You might fall out of your lane, and if you do, feel free to laugh because it's funny. All right, so here we go. We make the X with your arms just like this, and we dramatically put that flare out there and then slide on over. Now arms up and over like it's a rainbow. Matt's got it perfect. Turn my head and go slide to the side. Boom, just like that, everybody. Go boom on over to the window. There we go. All right, pick it up. Let's do it quick. All right, hold down that accelerator, make that X, flare on out. I saw somebody shaking their head. No, yeah, this could be a little bit tough to pick up. Arms up and over. Turn your head and port, just like that. Boom, just like that. All right, very cool. Everybody slide on over this way. All right, let's make this a little bit more challenging for those of you that got it. Everybody turn around and face the other side of the room. All right, I'm going to go on down there so I can demonstrate. All right, everybody, we're going to try it doing this way. Now face me. Everyone's facing me. All right, cool. Make an X. All right, and we're going to start out slow and build on it. So do that dramatic flourish out and slide on over to the other side of the room. Get the middle, put your arms up and over your head like a rainbow. And when that rainbow comes down on the other side, turn your head very dramatically to the side and teleport to the window. Boom, just like that, everybody. Let me see you boom on over here. All right, awesome. Now let's pick it up. Hold down that accelerator, that left trigger, right? Make that X, dramatic flourish out, slide on over, arms up and over like a rainbow. And then that rainbow comes down, turn your head dramatically and port to the right. There we go, everybody. All right, let's try something new here. Everybody come on over here to this side, right over by me. All right, now what's going to happen is I'm going to go into this first lane here, the one that's marked in lane 1. And when I go in, someone come in behind me, and then someone come in behind them, and we're going to make kind of a line, sort of like a snake. Let's head on out and pump those arms as we go. Everybody follow me. And when we get to these last 2 dashed lines here, I want you to start going into your turn, put your hands up and go into that turn so we stay in our lanes. All right, and pump those arms, everybody. All right, follow on in, join the line here. We got a big crowd. We're going to end up chasing our own tail, I bet. And as soon as you get to those last 2 lines, start going into your turn with your hands hands up, and in between, pump those arms, everybody. Oh, I see somebody pumping them. That's cool. All right, arms up and going in the turn as I go into lane 4. Now, when I get into lane 5, I'm going to hold down my left trigger in order to go faster. So we're going to pick this up, pace up a little bit there, and we're going to end up chasing our own tail here. So I'm going fast now, holding an accelerator trigger. All right, coming into that lane there. Here we go, everybody. I'm going into lane 4 now, and from 4, I'm going into 3 with my hand up. Here we go, pumping those arms. All right, arms up, and as I go into the turn, I'm going to go into lane 2. Everybody, oh, you guys are keeping up great. All right, last 2 dashes there. Now, as I get up to the lane 1, I'm going to go back into lane 2 to go back from where we came. If you're feeling dizzy, just pull out, all right? There we go. Those last 2 dashes, and arms up and over. All right, now, once we get to the end here, let's see, arms up and around. There we go. Here we go. We're going to do this final lap here. There we go. We're running, and the arms are up and over. All right, now we're going to pull off to the side by the snack bar. Hey, everybody, how's it going? Everybody that's watching, how you guys doing? We're all here now. All right, listen, there's over 150 different countries in Altspace, all right? We're all around the world having a shared experience, and I'd like to explore this connection if I can. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to make a big circle right here around this red circle. Everybody come on over and make a big circle. Everybody spread out in a circle. Let me see what you got. All right, nice circular shape. All right, here we go. All right, that's good enough. All right, what we're going to do now is come in close to this red circle, and when you get over the circle, put your hands out like here, and everybody join hands together. All right, now in some cases, we're crossing oceans to do this. All right, think about how amazing that is right now. Feel that connection. All right, as soon as you feel that connection, put your arms up like this and pull back on your left thumbstick and pull, spread apart. All right, awesome, everybody. And pull that apart. There you go. All right, now what we're going to do is come back together and put your arms in, over, and join hands over the circle again. All right, and think about the distances involved here. Like we're crossing, we're going from coast to coast. We're crossing oceans all over the world. This is amazing. You guys feel that? You feel that connection? All right, lift them arm up and pull it back. There we go. Very nice. All right, now back together again. Come back together and put those arms down and join hands on the inside. There we go. All right, some cases you might overshoot and end up going through people. That can be awkward, but there we go. Ready? Lift your arms up and pull them back. There we go. Very nice. Awesome. That looks amazing. All right, let's do it again. All right, pull them back together. Join them right here. Join them right in the middle. There we go, everybody. Ready? Lift them up and pull them back. There we go. Just like that. Awesome. Very cool. All right, now what we're going to do now, right, is we're going to go out through this doorway here. And now when we do, we're going to go out in this backyard area. And we're going to explore something that might make you feel dizzy. If you do feel dizzy, just pull out and just watch everybody else, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to face this cube on the inside and go into a circle here like this with our arms up, right? And we're doing this here. And if you focus on that center cube, you're going to find it makes you do that circle, right? You may find that you feel like yourself fall off that step there. And that's cool because that's like giving you visual feedback. It's sort of like a visual haptic, right? Let's hold down on that left trigger and go fast through the circle, all right? Now, that's probably going to make some of you dizzy. And if you feel dizzy, just, pull out of the spin. All right, there we go. Very nice. Now that everybody's getting nice and dizzy, what I'd like to do is work on your hand-eye coordination. And the way we're going to do this is by going up to the top of the steps here. And once we get up here, we're going to reach the balcony area. So everybody join me up here. Now let's go. All right, now up here, we've got these magic crystals. All right, and what we're going to do here is we're going to grab one of these crystals, or you can even grab these mugs over here. All right, so you also have a paper airplane. That's cool. Then what you can do is you can throw these through the rings here, right? And when you do, right, yell out if you made it. So right now, I just got a mug through, so I'm going to yell out mug shot, right? And whether you make your shot or miss it, we want to make sure everybody gets a chance. So just reach your arm over the railing and teleport either down to the stage or down to that red circle down there. All right, everybody, take your shot. Let's see how we did. Oh, we got a plane going perfectly through the circle. Nice shot, Courtney. That was beautiful. All right, let's see here. Now, listen, you guys are looking at a 2D screen right now, right? And it's giving you the illusion of depth. One way to explore this depth is by throwing things. And you'll find that if you snap your wrist at the end of the throw, you'll get a little extra distance. But you know what? If you don't throw your controller across the room, you did it right. Okay, everybody. All right, let's see here. Now, if everybody take one shot and then teleport on down, because we're going to do another lap, everybody. Come in, following behind me, everybody. We're going to go outside again. Let's get going. Pump those arms as we move. All right, everyone. Once we get outside, we're going to go through this circle here. We're going to go into this big circle, and as we come out of the circle, you're going to find that your back is to the stairs. So slide up the stairs backwards if you can, right? And this is really about feeling your environment without seeing it. You're going to increase your situational awareness that way, and this is a great way to become present in a virtual environment. All right, let's see. I'm going to grab this gold crystal here. Boom, I totally missed it, so I'm teleporting down to the stage. All right, my aim stank on that one. Let's see, here we go. Let's see, oh, I got the plane right here. These are new. I didn't even know these were infinite when my moderators put this in there. All right, cool, that was a lousy throw. All right, that was my lousy throw, not your lousy throw. Let's see, it looks like we got a purple. Somebody got a purple, very nice throw. All right, let's see. We got a blue up there. Everybody take your shot, and whether you miss it or make it, just teleport down as soon as you've taken your shot. Let's see how we're doing here. All right, let's do another lap, everybody. All right, and also, if you're down here waiting here, right, at the very bottom, what you're going to find is, you can dodge the crystals or you can try to catch them. So far, we haven't anybody had somebody catch a crystal, so if you manage to catch one, it's hard to do in VR. Call out that you caught one. All right, everybody, let's do one more lap. Come in behind me, start pumping those arms. There we go, everyone. All right, we're going to come outside and put our arms up as we go into that circle. There we go. And as soon as we come out of that circle, we're going to go up the stairs backwards because we can. There we go. Awesome, everybody. Come on up. All right. Now let's take another shot at these crystals here. All right. And I'm throwing one. Oh, and I made it. I got the green, everybody, and teleporting down. All right, everybody, take your shot because we're about to close the stage blockers, and that's going to throw you down to the door there. And let's see how many we can get in this round because, sometimes people don't listen to that. So let's see how we did. All right, everybody, let's see how we're doing here. We're going to close those blockers off in 3, in 2, in 1. The blockers are now closed. How many people did we get? Let's see. All right, I'm not seeing the stage blocker close. All right, let's see what's going on there. The moderator's still out there. Mr. Producer, you're out there. Oh, no. Okay, let's see. Maybe they had to re-enter. All right, here we go. Let's close those off. There we go. Awesome. All right, let's see. Okay, we got about 4 or 5 people. That's nice. That's a good catch. All right, everybody. So what we're going to do now is we're going to change pace. Before we do, actually, there's a lot of musical events in Altspace. You're going to see like Time to Shine. You're going to see like open mic nights. You're going to see, different rave parties. So dancing's a very important skill in VR. So let me see your best moves, everybody. Let me see you dance. All right, let me see those moves. There we go. Got Matt dancing with a mug. That's cool. All right, everybody. Let's see. Who do we got here? Let's see. Looks like Ahsoka Tina's doing a great job. Ahsoka, could you keep doing that again? Show everybody. All right, cool. Yeah, go like that. Everybody do what Ahsoka's doing. There we go. I hope I'm saying your name right. If I'm saying your name right, nod vigorously so I know. Am I saying it right? There we go. Yeah, thumb up. All right, cool. All right, awesome. Oh, check out I Lost in Stereo 246. That's a good move. Kind of doing like that, side to side. That's kind of awesome. All right, very cool. Very nice. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to change the pace a little bit, everybody. All right, and let me just get my slides here because sometimes they stick. And there we go. It looks like they stuck again. There we are. Okay, that should do it. Excellent. All right, we're going to change the pace a little bit here. Now, you're going to notice right at the top of the stage here, we have these pulsing lights. You're also going to notice these out on the street lights outside. And the reason we have these here is we're going to use these because, listen, if you're staying home a lot now and you're moving around a lot less, chances are you're not breathing as deeply as you should be. All right. And what this can lead to is you can end up having a reduced lung capacity as your body gets used to it. And the problem is there will come a time when you go back out into the real world to do the things you used to do. And when you go to do those things, you're going to get winded because when your body starts demanding more oxygen and the blood's going to be like, whoa, I'm not getting enough oxygen. What's going on? And you're going to be experiencing as this is so much harder than it used to be. What's going on? I'm getting so winded. Right. One of the ways you can combat this is through deep breathing. All right. And you do this deep breathing every day for just 15 minutes. That's all it takes. Right. So what I'd like you to do is as these lights expand, I'd like you to take a breath in through your nose. Right. And when it gets to the very edge of the expansion, right, as soon as that starts to come back together, I want you to breathe out through your mouth just like that. All right. So as the lights expand, breathe in through your nose just like that. And as the lights contract, breathe out through your mouth just like that. Now, these lights are moving at a different rate for everybody here because it depends what time they came into the space. All right, so let the light be your guide, all right? And if you do this for just 15 minutes a day, not only will you experience lower blood pressure, not only will you experience a longer lifespan, but, you'll be more relaxed, and there's really just no reason not to do this, okay? So try this for just 15 minutes a day, and I think you'll appreciate it. So look at with those lights there and breathe in through your nose as they expand. All right, and as they contract, I'd like you to breathe out through your mouth. All right, now I'm going to have to go into some promotional stuff here, but I want you to keep on breathing while I do so, okay? If you go after this event, if you enjoy our content, please go to altvr.com. And at altvr.com, you're going to see in the upper left, there's a link that says channels, and keep on breathing. And then if you press on that channels link, you're going to see all these wonderful Altspace event channels listed out there. And down toward the bottom, you're going to see it says Ravenhall events. Now, if you click on Ravenhall events, there you can join our Discord. Altspace know that you enjoy our content. We don't get paid to do this yet, so that really makes us feel good when that number goes up. We are trying to. You may have noticed a Patreon sign and the Buy Us a Coffee link that we have out here. But yeah, even just subscribing to our YouTube channel or coming to our events really helps us out a lot. All right, now at the end of our events, what we do is we take everybody flying at the Ravenhall Flight Academy. All right, and there we take, if you have any Altspace questions, we're going to take them. If you haven't learned how to fly in Altspace, we're going to show you. All right, but before we set out, I want to ask you guys a question. All right, Let me, either by a show of hands or emojis, all right, how many of you feel better now than you did when you first came in? All right, if you feel better now when you first came in, let me see it. All right, nice. That's awesome. Because listen, when you're going through your day, if you're not feeling too good, you're feeling kind of down, you're not feeling good, the secret is to just start moving. All right, that's what Sharky says. You start moving and don't ever stop. All right, now just remember that as you go back into your daily lives there. Right now, what we're going to do is I'm going to press this button here on the side of the stage, this Talon Call button, and when I do, you're going to see a Ravenhall Talon hovercraft fly down the street. Right, go up over those trees in the back and then land in that backyard area to take us out to the Ravenhall Flight Academy. All right, so let's get going, everybody. Let's press this button here, and as we head out, all right, let's just press this here.
Talon aircraft
here we go.
en route to your position.
Now, this is a Ravenhall Talon hovercraft. If you look out the window, you'll see it. And you can actually fly the ship if you like. You can give it a try by coming out to the Academy and joining us. If everybody would join me over here as we head out. All right, let's go. I'm going to go into lane 1, and then someone come in behind me, and then someone go in behind them. All right, let's head on out, everybody. Let's form a line here and start marching our way out. Let's hold down on that left trigger so we can go quickly. We don't want to miss our flight, everybody. Let's start going. Pump those arms, right? There we go. Around the turns. Put your hands up. Yeah, there we go.
Talon
all right, going into lane 3. Oh, it sounds like the ship's here. We got to hustle, everybody. Let's get going.
Academy.
All right, here we go into lane 5. As you come out of lane 5, go into that backyard area, just like that. Boom, here we go, everybody, making it out. All right, now you just step in this blue light, and I'll see you all at the Academy. I want to thank you all for being such a great audience, and I'll see you next time.